So the foundation, you clearly know by now, does some pretty critical work in this community and beyond. We're very fortunate with us today to have Ellen Harris, the foundation co-founder and board co-chair, and obviously most importantly, the mother of Jordan Elizabeth Harris, who is going to share with you, in her own words, how you can help. Ellen's passion for the mission of the foundation, not only to honor her daughter's memory, but to do everything she can and the family can to help ensure that even all of us in this room today, if we ever experience a loss of someone you love, or maybe an opportunity to step in advance to do that. My honor, ladies and gentlemen, to bring to you, to the stage, Ellen Harris.
I look out at the group gathered here, and I see many people who've been here every year for the last 10 years, and I am incredibly grateful. It's hard to believe it's been 10 years since our first luncheon. It's really just a blink of an eye. We've come so far since that beginning, and all of you are the reason for that. We started with a board of directors. Now we have an amazing staff of 6 passionate, committed people who manage the day-to-day operation of the foundation. We started with no programs, and now we have Hope Squads on 119 campuses, not to mention the thousands of community members who've been trained in QPR for free. None of that, and I can't stress that enough, none of that happens without your generosity, and for that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully you all know that we started our Give Light campaign this year. Darkness is a big part of depression and suicide. It's the overarching sense that things will never get better, that you're stuck in a dark place and you can't escape. We hope that by talking about mental illness openly and honestly, we can give light to those suffering in silence. Coast Products has generously provided each of you with a Jordan Elizabeth Harris Foundation flashlight at your table. We hope that even as it provides light for all of you, that you'll be willing to take that light and share it with the community. I'm going to ask you to pick those flashlights up now, if you would. And just so you know, there's a button at the top where the ribbon is, and that's what you use to turn it on. We want to show you what these last 10 years have been like. When we lost Jordan, if you would turn them off for just a sec. Now that you all know how to turn them on. When we lost Jordan, there was a darkness that came over everything. The light that she was had been extinguished. But we were not alone. With those of you who knew Jordan and were there with our family, please share your light. The people around us gave us hope. Members of our family, our friends, our workplace, and our faith community, they all sustained us and reminded us that even in our pain, we could bring light to others. If you were among those people or came to our first few luncheons, please share your light. When people attended those first few luncheons, we realized how much our community had been affected by depression and suicide, and how those people and their families had faced difficult times and darkness as well. They showed us that there was a need to have more of a conversation, and it was going to take all of us to bring that conversation to light. If you or someone you know has been affected by depression or suicide, please share your light. We didn't stop with the conversation. We grew Hope Squad to cover nearly 120,000 students across 119 schools. We raised and distributed over $500,000 for research into depression and suicide. We trained over 30,000 people on how to spot the signs of suicide and how to intervene. And we used our platform to reduce the stigma that those topics often left in the darkness. If you're willing to join us, to believe that we can live in a world where suicide is never the choice, please share your light. When you're in the midst of darkness, one conversation, one question, or one tiny bit of support may be all you need to see the light. As you can see, we have everything we need in this room to drive out the darkness, to bring the conversation to light. For those of you who support our work and our mission, thank you for sharing your light within the community. For those of you who are just learning about what we do, we'd like to invite you to share your light with others through a gift in support of our work and mission here in North Texas. Your support helps save lives. A donation of $5,000 provides Hope Squad to a school campus for a year. $2,500 allows QPR training to be offered in underserved communities. $1,000 allows us to train up to 5 school-level trusted adults in suicide prevention. $500 pays for travel costs of a researcher to attend the summit, and $250 covers the cost of QPR training for a single organization. A gift of any size will be greatly appreciated. Please consider making a monthly recurring donation, which is also an option on your pledge card. It may be easier on your budget to split your donation up over time. Any donation amount will help us pursue our vision of a world where suicide is never the choice. For your convenience, you can either fill out the pledge card that's on the inside of your program, scan the QR code in your program, or text to give at the 800 number also in your program. And as a friendly reminder, if you're interested in purchasing the beautiful orchids at your table, the suggested donation is $20. As I have been for the last 10 years, I'm incredibly grateful to all of you for your support, both financial and emotional. The Jordan Elizabeth Harris Foundation would not exist without you. Thank you very much.